Today I'm going to show you how to make soap jellies. It's surprisingly easy. You need some sort of liquid soap, shampoo or shower gel that you've either made or purchased. You need gelatin, you need some boiled hot water and some molds. You can optionally use a tablespoon of salt, some fragrance or essential oils, colorant. One thing that's not optional is the preservative, which you may have from other projects, and I like to use a bit of isopropyl alcohol to stop the bubbles as you would in melt and pour soap. So I'll post the recipe, but what we're going to start with is 500 grams of boiled water. So I've already boiled this on the stove because I wanted to use my filtered rainwater before I boiled it. You can use distilled water. I'm going to measure 500 grams. I usually boil over because some will evaporate off. There we go, 500. So, 500 grams of water. Now I'm going to get my little scales. I'm going to measure 80 grams. There we go, a little bit over. There we go, that's 80 grams. Now, I'm going to add that to my boiled water and give it a stir. Rid of any clumps as you're working. Once you've eradicated all of the lumps, you may need to strain it. You want to measure out 250 grams of your liquid soap, shampoo or shower gel or whatever liquid soap you have that you're happy to put on your body, obviously. This is something that I made myself. It's got rhubarb in it, and that's why it's got such a dark red colour. Now, this hasn't been fragranced yet. No. So, I'm going to add to this my fragrance, which I'm choosing tangerine. And teaspoon of salt, and the other thing that I want to add is my preservative. So I want to add around 1 gram more Suicide A. Now you'll need to measure as per the preservative requirement that you have. Different preservatives will have different usage rates, and you'll need to follow the manufacturer usage rate for yours. So I've got 1.4, which is fine because I can use between 1 and 2, so that's going to be fine. I might just I want to make sure I get all of it, because it's such a minute amount. It does such an important job. There we go. So here I have my homemade liquid soap, which was intended as a shampoo originally, Rooibos, and here I have my gelatin mix. So I'm literally just going to add these together. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to add a little drop of extra red colorant. Make it nice and red, because I'm going to use my brain mold. Brains. So, just an extra bit of red colour. Really bring out that red brain colour. And I'm just going to add these two together. Oh, lovely red. Ooh. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour these into my brains. And I'll have jelly brains. Just going to spray off the bubbles with isopropyl alcohol like you would with normal melt and pour. Jelly cups. That's a nicer colour. Okay, it's been around 24 hours since I made this. Not that I needed to wait a full 24 hours, just that I had to go to work and back. And as you can see, these jellies are lovely and wobbly. So I'm just going to unmold each of them. When I go to store these, I'm going to seal them because they can get a bit dry around the edges. So you might want to store them in something sealed. Plastic bag would be suitable. These are great because you can just put the lid on them and then take it out when you want to use it. Now for my brains. Look, jelly brains, brains. For the squares, I'm just going to put them in a little bag like that to keep them sealed, and for these ones I'm just going to put the lid on, and for the brains I'm just going to pop them into a little container with the lid on. Keeps them from drying out. And look, brains in a jar, even more creepy. Yes, you can tell that I like my brains and that I'm a bit weird. So I'm just going to trim the unneeded bits off. There we go. And And that's it. That's how you make jelly soap.